Hey guys, Max here from Car Review Club. I know it's been a while since I posted my last video, but I am here in a different car to my Audis, BMWs and Kias that you've seen before. It's a very special car because it's actually my grandma's. And today we are sat in the MG3 Hybrid 3 Plus. So let's start with the interior, because I think for the money that you're spending for this sort of car, it looks unreal. I mean, I've just literally driven this in the road, just to these garages where I'm parked at to film this. But I absolutely love the feel of this steering wheel. It's so sporty. It's not your conventional round steering wheel. It feels more like when I had my TT and S-Line wheel, where it has the flat bottom right here. But it's so light and easy to work with, which is unreal. The buttons as well here feel really premium. What I'll do is I'll just turn on the engine for a second, just so you can see here. Music might come on, so I'll just make sure to turn that down. But these graphics are really cool as well. Look at that, MG. And then, yeah, these buttons are really easy to use. I mean, they feel really nice to touch as well. You've got everything that you would need here. This screen here as well, really nice. It tells you all the information that you would need. If you press certain buttons, you can kind of switch between the modes. So you can see everything here. You can see your tire pressures. You can see car information. What's amazing is right here, you've got the MPG. So it's saying right now that it's average 44.1 mile per gallon, which is amazing, even for a hybrid car to be getting that kind of MPG. And my grandma, she drives it to and from, you know, her friend's house. She drives it on long journeys, and so 44.1 is very commendable actually in terms of the MPG that a car like this would get. Everything else feels really premium as well. So we'll do the indicator test. Makes a really cool noise. And then you've got this big touchscreen. So it is touchscreen, but you can also obviously use these buttons down here from the navigation perspective. I mean, you've got your climate control. You can connect really easily to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, your radio, navigation, and then all these other buttons as well. One thing that's really cool is it actually comes with a 360-degree camera as well, which for a car of this status, when you're comparing it to the likes of a VW Polo or a Peugeot 208 or even a Dacia Sandero, you wouldn't get any of these features really with those kind of cars. And so that's what I really like about this. Everything also feels really premium. Like right here, this isn't tacky, this is properly leather. I mean, yes, you do have these plasticky materials, but where it needs to be premium, like the steering wheel and like the dashboard and everything else, it really does feel top notch. So we're just taking a step out of the car just to show you a bit more of what it would look like as you're getting in. So like I said, really nice place to be. You've got these lovely bucket seats as well. I wouldn't expect that from this kind of car. So right here, these really keep you held into the seat. And I really like the stitching as well. I mean, I've sat in many cars, and the seats here are really comfy, and they bolster you in. My grandma's 83, and she test drove a lot of different cars before going ultimately for the MG3. She test drove the Renault Clio, she test drove the Dacia Sandero, she test drove the Honda Jazz, which she had before. And this just suited her so much better, and I can kind of see why now after driving it for just a little bit of time. We've also got this nice center armrest as well, which is always good if you're in your 80s and you're having to kind of sit in it. But I think that aside from that, the car looks really nice, even from the side profile, to someone who's, you know, in their first car era or in their early 20s. Like, it's a really nice car to look at, and when you see it on the road, it's actually super striking as well. Now, if we were to go into the back seat here, obviously I've set my seat quite far back, so let's have a look if I can actually get in. So I'm now in the car. Here are my legs. Still got space, and I'm 6 foot myself, so if you're less than that and you want to take passengers, then that's absolutely fine. This is probably how my grandma would sit in terms of far forward. So as you can see, if you've got someone driving this who's 5'2", 5'3", then you're going to be having a lot of space in the back, which is really ideal. And also there's a lot of ceiling space. I don't feel cramped in here. I don't feel like there's a problem with the space. I feel quite comfy. You've got this middle seat here. Probably wouldn't advise someone to sit in this middle seat. In fact, if I was to go into the middle seat, no, that wouldn't work, because you would be very, very squashed. So I would say it's probably a 4-seater car. But again, you feel really cozy in the back here. You don't feel claustrophobic. And I feel like on long trips, it wouldn't be a problem to carry 4 people in here quite easily. I've also just been kind of reversing and driving the car forward and backwards into this kind of garage space. And I can honestly say the steering is so light and it feels so easy to drive. Honestly, if this was my first car, of course it's an automatic, so it's different. But if this was my first car, I think this would be so easy to get the hang of and drive. The steering's so responsive. The brakes and the pedals aren't too firm. You press them and it doesn't just jolt you back in your seat. It really is a very, very nice car to be driving. So if we just come and move around to the boot here, which I've just opened for the convenience of this video. Luckily, my grandma has actually left some stuff in the boot. She asked me if I wanted her to take it out, and I said, no, it's fine, leave it. I won't show it 20 and 1. But yeah, here's what's in the boot. A couple of shopping bags and a box. And this gives you a real representation of how much you could fit in the boot of this car. I'm a bit underwhelmed. I did think it was going to be bigger than this. Like the likes of the VW Polo or the Ford Fiesta probably have slightly bigger boots. But you could definitely fit a couple of carry-on suitcases in here. You could fit your weekly shop in here, no problem. I don't think you'd have any problem with that. And of course you can fold these back seats forward, and that will give you a nice through space if you did need to have more space. But altogether, it's quite a deep space here. You've got your shopping bags, and I think you'd be absolutely fine with the boot space. You've also got this really cool rear diffuser here. I mean, it's fake, but it makes the car look really sporty. And you even got these kind of red tail lights here. I know they're there for legal reasons, but when you look at the car from the back, it does look quite sporty in my opinion. And now the boot shot, you can see even more so that you've got this really sporty look at the back of the car. You've got those nice headlights, and you've got the MG3 logo as well in the bottom right hand corner, just there. So coming around to the front, I think this is actually the nicest part of this car. MGs typically aren't known for making striking, good looking cars. But I feel like with the MG3 and their other cars they bring out, they really have made a conscious effort to change this. I mean, this car from the front looks really racy. You've got the black kind of accent where the number plate is. You've got really nice striking LEDs. If I was to just kind of unlock the car again, or lock it and unlock it, you'll be able to see. Let me do that now. So if we lock it, I mean, you can't really see it too well because the engine's not on. But yeah, I mean, it just looks really nice. And especially when it's dark and you've got these LED lights on, that strip right there is going to make a real difference to the look of the car. So all in all, I mean, I really like it. I think that it looks even better than a Polo, maybe even a Polo GTI, the new ones. I really think it's a nice looking car. What do you think actually? Leave your comments down below. And let me know whether you like the look of this car more than, let's say, a VW Polo or a Peugeot 208 or a Ford Fiesta, because I think it looks really nice, and inside the quality is actually top notch. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If this video gets, I don't know, 100 likes, let's make it nice and easy. I'll do another video with my grandma actually showing you what she likes and dislikes about the car after having it for about 6 months. But until next time, have a great rest of your day, and yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next video.